As someone who returned to Fortnite 5 years later, the first thing I did was look at the current battle pass, and yeah, it's pretty bad. Looking through it, there's only one skin that's worth getting, and that's Peter Griffin. And that's only because I know who that is and how funny this skin would be when playing Fortnite. Looking at the shop as well, I wasn't too impressed. I mean, yeah, there are cool superhero characters, but what if you don't like those skins, then what? The skins made by Fortnite are pretty ugly too. They don't look very appealing like they used to when Fortnite first started. Now I can see why so many people say this. Will Fortnite ever re-release the old battle pass skins? Now I know a lot of OG players will say this, it's not fair because the new players weren't there. And honestly, as someone who owns most of the old battle passes, it really wouldn't bother me if they re-released them. But it'll definitely trigger a lot of people, probably millions of players. Re-releasing these items would probably make my accounts less valuable. Skins like the Reaper, Omega, Peely, and the Black Knight are pretty much the favorite skins everyone wants from the old days. Fortnite has created alternatives to some of these skins, but they just aren't the same. I'm actually glad they don't reskin old battle pass skins a lot because it does get repetitive. For example, I'm tired of seeing Jonesy. He is used in so many skins. There are so many skins about him that it almost looks like they're running out of ideas. Fortnite has posted countless times that these battle pass skins and emotes are exclusive to that season and will never return. The reason for this is Fortnite would make less money. Yeah, I know. How does bringing back wanted skins make them less money? It would make them more money, right? But it doesn't. And it's kind of obvious why. One of the main reasons for this is the battle pass itself. The battle pass is exclusive to that season. Now, what would happen if they put the skins and emotes from the battle pass into the shop? Nobody would buy the battle pass. Many articles have stated that most of the money Fortnite makes is off the battle pass. Now, there are some battle passes that I missed that I would most likely have bought. Battle passes collabs was probably the smartest idea Fortnite has ever made. It makes them more money and it makes hardcore fans of those collabs happy as well. In the current battle pass for chapter 5 season 1, we have a collab skin that is Peter Griffin. Now if you missed this battle pass, you will never be able to get Peter again, I'm assuming. As a solution to this, instead of releasing this version of Peter, they can release the original Peter Griffin from the show. Now that's a skin I would pay any amount of money for, but they would have to make Peter a little bit smaller because his hitbox would be out of control. They probably thought about this. They were like, why don't we just add the original Peter Griffin? But they pretty much can see why he is too big. And now you can have two cool versions of Peter Griffin. Or if you missed the battle pass one, you can have the shop one, and they're both as good. Actually, I think the original one from the show is better. Another thing I wanted to talk about were collaborations in the battle pass. Did you know it has been 4 years since the last battle pass had no collab skins included? So this means that no collab skins with another company. So Marvel, DC, like Dragon Ball Z, any type of collab that were in battle passes. I was pretty shocked that I found out majority of the fan base online are against these collabs. Most people believe it is a waste of a tier, others believe they should be left in the shop and should be optional. The players that do like the collabs often say the quality of the original skins are terrible, and me personally, I'm going to have to agree. And the original skins they're talking about are the ones you get in like the other tiers, like the random skins you see that the Fortnite created. They don't look that great and it's definitely something I wouldn't buy, but it does look like Fortnite actually copied them from something else, or I don't know where they got the idea from, but they don't look that great because they also don't look original either. Sometimes they're just reskins. Maybe we're just at the point where Fortnite is running out of ideas. I guess I'm just gonna have to stick to my Omega skin and move on. Honestly, what they could have done to make it fair for those who missed the battle pass in the future is to have two different versions of the same skin. Imagine if they had the Dark Knight Joker in the shop and then for the battle pass they added the one from the animated show. I would literally buy both and probably use the animated version more because it fits the Fortnite gameplay way more. This topic also applies to emotes as well. Emotes in the battle pass will no longer return either. I have often heard that Orange Justice is the most loved emote. Well, it's a good thing I have these on multiple accounts. Actually, one emote I hope never returns is Take the L. Every single day, somebody would spam this on me. This happened to me so many times per day, it was not even funny. It's like the one thing I remember from the old days of Fortnite. I will get my revenge one day. You know what's something I wish they did add on Fortnite? I wish there was a way to finish old battle passes. Imagine this. For one weekend during a special event, you will be able to finish a battle pass you never completed. In season 2, when I bought the battle passes on my accounts, I was never able to complete them. I was short a few levels from getting the Black Knight. I actually remember why I never got the Black Knight on some of my accounts. I was in school and then I ran out of time pretty much. I will literally play 24 hours to get all the old battle pass skins and emotes. But if they were to do this, it should only be to the battle passes you bought back then. But this will probably never happen, so yeah. There are emotes that are rare for different reasons besides the battle pass. I wanted to use these as a way to prove to you that rare items have a lot of value. For example, the emote fresh will never return to Fortnite. As quoted by a user, they'll bring it back. Not sure how long we'll have to wait though.
I guess we'll never know.
Fortnite entered a lawsuit with the original creator of Fresh, which was originally called the Carlton Dance from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Eventually, the lawsuit settled, but due to conflicts, we don't see it ever appearing in the shop again. And I'm pretty sure it's the rarest emote in the game to this day. Tidy is probably another rare emote that'll never return either. Tidy was released and then it was removed out of nowhere. Actually, the entire section was removed also. Not sure why the entire section was removed with Tidy, but maybe someone at Epic messed up when they were releasing it. And then when Rambunctious was released, people were ready for it to drop, and then it did, which made people flood the market. The emote was only out for 1 hour though, and people were outraged. Apparently, it was the same for all time zones. So if you lived somewhere when it was 2 AM and you were asleep, you missed the emote. But for the most part, people were attentive when the day came for the emote to be released. Afterwards, the community actually believed that the next emote to drop was Fresh, but it obviously never arrived. To wrap this up, re-releasing old battle passes will never happen. Fortnite makes too much money off them being exclusive, but if they were to release them only, for example, once a year, they would probably make over $1 billion in one day of releasing old skins and emotes. But if they care about the future of the game, they can't really do that. The best they can do is release alternative skins or reskins, but it wouldn't be the same as the original, but there can be a possibility of them making them better than the original, but it would have to stand out in order for people to buy it. I know when I speak about old battle passes, usually I'm talking about the ones before season 10, but this isn't exclusive to just those seasons. Like for me, for example, I missed out on a battle pass with Spider-Man. So honestly, if I can, I would actually trade like my Omega for that Spider-Man. I honestly would. A lot of people wouldn't, but I would. I don't really see why people would want to gatekeep those old skins. Maybe I can see why, the value of their accounts. I mean, if you like to flex on other people, then yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a lot of people go crazy for Orange Justice. I've actually seen riots just for that emote to come out again. And like, I mean, if they're doing that for an emo, I can only imagine for skins. But honestly, I can see that these newer players like the emotes and skins more than the older players. So like, I see why people really want them to come out. Maybe one day Fortnite would have to. If they want to keep their fan base happy, they might have to do it one day. We might not see that happen for like another 5 years because Fortnite is still massive and Fortnite is still thriving. So there is really no pressure on Epic Games, but if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.